to show you guys our process of how we do headlight restoration. Alright everybody, so first thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and show you guys what we use for a headlights restoration. So this is everything that you're going to need here when it comes to your headlight restoration. Wet or dry sandpaper. We got 1,000, 1,500, and then we have 2,000 if needed. We go 3,000, but I hardly ever use the 3,000. So this process is all depends on the condition of your headlights. And then when you're finished up, you also got your choice of polish, because we got our polishing pad here, and then we're gonna finish it off with the wool pad finish. For your sealant, when it comes to finishing off your headlights, a lot of people, I'm not sure if you guys are aware, but we like to put either a sealant or a ceramic coat on it for the finish. All right, so we're all finished up. What we did is behind the camera is that we actually masked off our headlights. What this does, it prevents you from sanding any of the paint. At the same time, it actually helps that you don't polish your hood. I notice sometimes some people they don't mind polishing, but what that polish does, if you were to overlay on your polish, is you're gonna have one polished area and the other side is not gonna be polished. So we do this not only for the sandpaper but for our polish. This tape, the green masking tape, is highly recommended and it's safe for the body of your vehicle. Our process, we're gonna start with our most highest grade, which is gonna be our 1,000 when it comes to this. And you see the condition of this, it's not too bad, but you also have to understand and be realistic when you come and you inspect your headlights. Educate your customers, your clients, when it comes to your headlights. I'm guaranteed these are gonna look a lot better, but they're not gonna be perfect because of the condition. You can see a lot of cracking, things like that. So in the future, these will have to be replaced. But for now, we are just gonna do that headlight restoration and give them that good upgrade. Water. We go ahead and start our process with our sanding. But as you're sanding, you're gonna start to see all this brown, small, orangey flakes. What that is, that's the oxidation and the sun damage from being on it. So don't get afraid. Again, all that's a good sign right there. That's a good sign that you're pulling off all the oxidation and all the whatever contaminants is built up on the headlights. I like to go in one pattern. I don't go in circular motions. You can, which is gonna improve your clarity once the headlights are done, just because it's a pattern that I've been doing for a while already, and I like the outcome also. I like the smooth, straight finish. So see, we're still on our 1,000 grit, but I like to spray it off with a clean microfiber rag. You wipe it off and see here, you're gonna see your sandpaper marks. So there's already a big difference there. And then what we do, we're gonna put our 1,000 down. We're gonna grab our 1,500, it's the medium. Hope you guys already noticed the difference. If you see that headlight there, same thing, give it some water. We're done with our 1,500 grit, and I'll be honest with you, these are actually going to be a easy and a quick restoration due to the condition. I actually thought it was going to be a little bit more work than expected, but you're already seeing the results there, and it's going to be your final that's going to your polish and your you can just use a polishing pad when you're finished up, but I like to do both. I actually got a little tip recently when it comes to your headlights, to not only use your cutting pad, but give it a polish first and then cut it on top. So shift it up. You already got clarity here once we hit it with our 3 grades. You see that big difference? Just give it a good wipe. Wipe it off. Now we're gonna jump to the next. If you have a little station, always try to have one so you can have all your stuff next to you. I didn't have a table. I will invest in one soon, but see, everything is accessible right here. If you have a chair or a little stool, use that to save your back. I actually use fresh new sandpaper, so we're gonna do our process again. And what I do is, if you have the little sandpaper cubes, those help out. I don't have them, so what I do is I just pick about a good size. Because of condition, you don't need a whole bunch. It all saves you in the long run. So once again, it's your 1,000. Look at that. That's a good view right there. You want to see that right there. You want to see all that. That's what you're looking for. If you do headlights that are, the condition is worse, you're going to see a lot more. That's what you want to see. Don't be afraid. Get those edges real good. Don't be afraid. Once again, you can go in a circular motion, no problem. I like to go in a straight motion because once again, it helps your finish look a lot cleaner when it comes to your polishing and your putting your lights at the end. Look at that, beautiful. Once again, wipe them off. You see all that? That's sandpaper marks. Don't be afraid. Don't let that worry you. That's all going to be polished off. And that's why you want to be careful what grade you use. I did a headlight restoration for a client last week, and I guarantee you, whoever did her headlights, they used wood sandpaper. If you know what I mean, it's that heavy cutting, and her headlights were impossible to completely restore. They did look a lot better, but I couldn't polish out those the deep sandpaper marks that were on it. So if you give it a moment, see, this is dried up. My rag is a little damp, so if I was to wipe that, you're not gonna see. This is that haze right there that you want to see, and what that is, that's the result of your sandpaper process, your sanding process. So you'll also know if you miss any areas what to hit more. So once again, don't let that worry you. Use that as a tip that you are headed in the right direction to your headlight restoration. So just continue the process. Once again, we're on 1500 again. I'm just giving it that nice even sand process. Polish first. So this is actually a brand new polishing pad. You don't always need a brand new polishing pad. You can use your old pad as long as it's nice and clean. And here I'm gonna use the Meguiar's. It's a grade cutting polish. I actually dropped my other one the other day. So like I said, it's your polish of your choice. There's no preference. Of course, other polishes they're gonna cut a lot better for you. They're gonna help the job out. But when it comes to the Meguiar's and some of their cutting compounds and their polishes, I actually like them. I don't have issues with them. So what I do is I like to start on slow, It's a little too wet because I put too much water, but don't worry, don't let that worry you. What you can do is you can just grab your rag, wipe it off real quick, go right back to work, no biggie. Once again, as you see the difference, I already hit it one pass with the polishing pad. Now this is just going to polish it here. That's why I like the wool pad better, because what your goal is now is that once we passed it, you can see there's very minor sandpaper marks on it. So that's your goal. Your goal is to pull all that out. And you see I spreaded it. I'm going to start on low. Since I already have an idea of what the machine is capable of, I'm just going to go ahead and low. I'm over here. I'm over here. Not only is my goal to remove the sandpaper marks, but also any haze in there. As you see, I like to start on the edge. That helps me out because that's the hardest area. So I start on the edge, and then from there I go ahead and hit the middle, and then I give it a good wipe. So take a look at that. That is only with our pass of our polishing pad. There, once again, look at the difference. See, and once again, they're not going to be perfect, but they are going to look a lot better because these are already damaged due to a lot of elements of whatever you want to call it. But there it is. I'm going to go ahead and pull out our Brutes polisher with our wool pad. Prep my pad. You don't have to put too much. I'm going to go ahead and put like 3 little lines. Same thing, I'm going to start it low. Give my dabs here. You don't want your polish to fling, so that's the reason why we give it those dabs. So you get it in there, you start it low. Okay. Go ahead and do your thing. Spread it out. When you're ready, there it is. I'm gonna start talking. Check it out. That's it. That's gonna be our final right there. And like I said, you can always go by and you can keep putting more work to it and get those your sandpaper marks and everything out. But because of these conditions, we're gonna go ahead and let this one slide. Like you see all these cracks, all those little whatever they are in there, that's from the lights being already damaged. So once again, look at our finish. See, with just a polish alone, we're good. Look at that. It's bright. We can get away with that there. But just to go that extra mile for our clients, we're gonna hit them with that wool pad. Once again, we're gonna there it is. We're all finished up. Alright, so we're all finished up with our polishing process. As you can see, there's the results. What we're going to do before we apply our sealant, we're going to put some 50% alcohol. We're going to rub it all on. You can do it with a mixture of water. It's not going to hurt anything. What that does is that's going to pull off all your residue from any of your polish or your compounds, and it's going to allow your sealant to get the best results. and apply smoothly and evenly without any blockage. That's all finished. What we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and finish it off with the Adams ceramic spray. This is an advanced, so it works pretty good. This is 18 plus when it comes to your sealant. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply some. I'm gonna apply it evenly to our lights. There, once again, start at the end, work your way up. As you can see, it's already putting a haze in there. Give it about a good minute for it to rainbow up. Once it rainbows up, let me know that it's ready to wipe off. So I'll go ahead and do this one real quick so I have time to apply the ceramic to this side here. And what that does, that protects your headlights from UV rays, water, bug residue, all the same stuff. So not only is it polished, but now you have a long-term protection on your headlights. So what you go ahead and do is you go ahead and just wipe it off evenly. Bless you. All right, everybody, so there it is. That's our process of how we do our headlight restoration. Hope you guys found this video useful. Hope you guys liked it. God bless you guys.